Hello, welcome to Quest 3, Module 3, Complex Inferences with Expository Text and Poetry Text, both connected. Let's look at the directions and then the T-chart that we're going to use to make our inferences. As you read both the poem and the article, identify the controlling idea, theme, and conventions. Be prepared to make inferences using evidence to support your ideas. Record the information in the T-chart. The inferencing part comes in when you're contrasting and comparing between the two pieces. Let's take a look at the T-chart. The T-chart is here, so when you're asked something about the article, you're going to reference the poem in your response. Similarly, when you're writing about the poem, you're going to reference a similarity or a difference from the article in your response. Let's begin by allowing you to read the article and the poem. I'm going to put the article in frame, and when you pause, you can read it on your own. Resume by pressing play, and you will see another portion. When you finish that portion, you'll see another portion until you've read the article. You may pause now to read the text. You may pause now to read the remainder of the text. You may pause now to read the poem, and then we're ready to make our complex inferences. Press play when you're ready to resume. Now we're ready to look at our inference from our T-chart. Let's begin by reading my response that relates to both the article and the poem. It includes evidence from the article because that's my main focus, but it definitely incorporates an issue from the poem. And when I address the poem, of course, I'm going to do it the exact same way. The author chooses the controlling idea, anger, because it is prevalent in our society. Today, there is a need for preventing road rage, airport rage, grocery store rage, and sporting event rage. While the rage in the article is caused by factors within people's control, the anger in the poem is different in that it stems from conditions resulting from race, and of course that is an inevitable existence. Now we're going to take a look at the poem and talk about the controlling idea. The complex inference from the poem reads, the author chooses the controlling idea, anger, because she wants her audience to reflect on the way anger's roots are sometimes so deeply rooted in the actions born of them that they never come to fruition. Anger's branches shatter before they bear. This is different from the article in that the anger is often on public display. Now we're going to take a look at theme and what the view of theme, or the author's view of theme, represents. Alrighty, we're ready to take a look at the analysis of theme as it relates to the article and also what the author's view represents in terms of the subject of the article, the anger. The theme is anger can be debilitating, and it is best conveyed through the fact that when you're angry, your body changes, making you more susceptible to ulcers, multiple sclerosis, lupus, arthritis, and other illnesses. The author's view represents an idea of control. He suggests activity rather than passivity. The poem is a snapshot showing an example of the well-controlled or the active control of anger that Dr. Phil suggests. Now we're ready to take a look at the theme and the author's view as it relates to the poem. The theme in the poem is circumstances that anger you do not have to incite reaction. The speaker considers the consequences of her actions as she is bound by her mirror. Her thought process is the same as Dr. Phil's, although her reasons for maintaining self-control, race and gender, are different. In the article, he believes people should avoid anger for health reasons. The author's view represents an endurance. She suggests anger in and of itself is not reason to act, and she demonstrates that through her speaker's ordeal. The author of the article shares the same sentiment as the author of the poem. Now you're ready to complete complex inferencing with a connected article and poem on your own. Thank you for your time and good luck.